What is up, guys? Emily Alexandra, Googly Alma here, back at you with All Talks of Life. It is a new podcast and YouTube channel that I've just started out where I get to introduce and actually go really deep with people that come on my show from all walks of life, different career paths, industries, you name it, we're talking about it. And I'm so excited today because I have such an amazing individual. She's one of a kind. She is so special, and she's an artist. So, Lisa, welcome.
Hello, thank you for having me.
I am so honored to have you on my show today. You just got done doing a mural at my sister's house with a gorgeous, stunning, humongous tree that goes all the way up the wall onto the ceiling. You guys, if you haven't seen it, check it out. I'll be attaching it to this video as well. So you're an artist. You truly know how to work with your hands. A lot of people, as well as I, are curious. Was this something that you truly feel you were born with, or did you have to work at it as a trait?
I think it's something that I was born with, but I also had to work at in some ways. I come from a family of artists. My dad was in a band. My mom is very creative. She's into like interior design and such. And so I used to do all of these things on the side because my parents put my sister and I in a lot of artistic after school, programs and such. And so I would paint on the side and people would ask about it. And then it kind of just turned into a business on its own.
So it actually became organic. You weren't planning on making it necessarily into a business, but it just happened naturally.
Absolutely. I'm Haitian. I come from a strict Haitian family, and normally, they want you to be in like some kind of health science or something like that. So that's what I was going into school for. At first I was like, okay, they want me to be a nurse, I'm gonna be a nurse, but I didn't want to. I want to be an artist.
So now you just made a point though. So you come from a background with artists. Some
Yes.
are in a band, some are with fashion. You work with your hands, with
Yes.
paint, and you actually like draw and you do with your hands. So it depends really. I mean, there's so many different types of artistry out there. It's
Yes.
amazing. So what all exactly do you do with your hands?
As far as painting goes,
Yeah,
or just art?
yeah, and like anything in general.
With the painting, really, I started with sketching. I just liked drawing a lot. I was always like doodling and such. And then I started adding color. I'm not really sure what age that started happening. I feel like it was like my early 20s, and I
Wow.
went and bought myself some art supplies, and I just started creating. And I didn't think that it was anything big at first. It was just really a release for me, but then people were like asking me for these things, like I want this. So I've just been experimenting with different things. I normally paint with acrylic on canvas, and lately I just started getting into murals, as you saw, from the nursery and such. So I'm learning a lot. I first just started on canvas, but it's starting to grow for me a lot. I'm really excited about it. Yeah.
So now when you say like release, is it like a release of stress for you? Is it a type of therapy?
It definitely is a type of therapy. I think that I literally can't breathe right without doing some kind of art.
Wow.
So it feels good that I got validation from other people where they're like, oh my God, I
Yeah.
really love this. I want this. I'll pay you for it. I'm like, oh, so I can love this and
Yes.
sustain my life.
Amazing.
Yes. So I'm
Now,
excited about it.
are there like YouTube channels or people that aspire and inspire you to be more creative, to go even more wild and step out of your boundaries?
Absolutely. The first artist that I paid attention to, his name is Ernie Barnes, and he painted an album cover for Marvin Gaye, which I'm also obsessed with, and it was just this huge club scene. Everybody was like dancing. It was very colorful. You can just see all of the movement. And so most times when I paint, you'll find me painting like a dance scene or a music scene because I really love to show that kind of like movement to people.
I love, wow. So as you got older and you were practicing, did you take classes or were you more self-taught? Did someone like really kind of show you the ropes?
I'm definitely self-taught, which now I feel like it gives me bigger qualifications or something. But it
Right.
affected me a lot with my confidence because I know a lot of artists that are very successful, but they've had classes and such. So they know how to go about certain things. A lot of things are like trial and error for me. So I tend to be like very hard on myself, but I am very proud of myself that I've made it to this point without a teacher, you know? So
Right.
I must be doing something right.
Yes. No kidding. I mean, self-taught, and that's like myself. I mean, I feel like I'm learning every day.
Yeah,
And it's trial and error, but I guess it makes you like have that much thicker blood because you're like
yeah.
you're working through, you're treading through. Um,
Hmm.
so I am just amazed because it's a gift. I consider myself an artist. I'm a creative, but I'm
Okay,
not an artist with my hands. And
okay.
people like you that have this gift, I mean, it must be like you said, you're born with it. And for people that decide to take it on later in life and learn, they might have some type of advancement because they're practicing every day. But I feel like it's something like in your soul that you're born with.
Yeah,
You
I
must have
do think
really
so. A
been
lot
born
of
with
times,
it.
yeah, I definitely think so. A lot of times when I'm working on pieces, I have like a basic idea of what it is that I want to do, but I don't always have like the full picture together. And I don't know, the universe kind of assists me and everything just comes together on its own. I don't know. I build a relationship with my work and it's really interesting the way that it all comes together. It's
Now,
beautiful.
now, before you start an art piece, do you have to get your mind right with music or what?
Oh yeah, the energy has to be right. The energy has to be right. I can't do it in a negative space. So normally I bump some really good tunes, something really jazzy and smooth.
Nice.
I'm a marijuana advocate. So yes, I like to do a little puff puff, get some herbal inspiration and just go. And I like to leave that good energy behind in my art too with everybody that I, create for. So it's really important to have that vibe.
Absolutely. I agree with the whole vibe. Um, Now, do you have like a website or where can people go and hire you? Because I know that you're in California right now and you actually live in Florida.
Right. I
So
live in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
you travel all over the country to do work. So where
Yeah.
can people like find you, reach out to you?
For right now, for everybody that is listening and or watching, you can find me at Lee Soul on Instagram. I don't have a website up yet. That is to come very soon. But
Funny.
everyone contacts me on Instagram and sends me a direct message and we make work happen.
Exactly. I feel like nowadays people don't necessarily need a website. If you're selling like a service, just like DM me, let's go. um,
Yeah,
so
I'm a woman of word. I make it happen, you know?
exactly. Well, I am just so honored that you did Baby Buttons mural. I'm just so tickled pink. I can't wait to see it in person. Lisa, it's always a pleasure to see your face, doll. And you guys, please,
Thank
please,
you.
please, if you have not gone and subscribed, go subscribe right now. Comment below, like us, follow us, all that jazz, as well as Lisa. I'll have all her information down at the bottom of the screen. I love you guys. And remember to always have health, wealth, and happiness, and to live, laugh, and love. Bye.